When we're talking about wicked good food and wicked good times, we're talking about the restaurant Wicked Sisters, of course, located in Hampden. With me now, Executive Chef Trinity Fisher and owner Charlie Gurdy. Welcome aboard, gentlemen.
Thanks for having us.
Great to have you here in the Midday Maryland kitchen. We're already sizzling it up. Things are smelling good. First off, Wicked Sisters, you're in Hampden. It's been a year now, correct?
Yeah, that's correct. We just had our 1-year anniversary, and we crazy, wild, good first year, and now we're looking forward to the next year.
And I have to ask you real quick, Wicked Sisters, the name?
Yeah, we're not the Wicked Sisters. I'm married to one of the Wicked Sisters, and the other Wicked Sister is obviously her sister, and we operate some bars down in Fells Point and Brewers Hill. So one big happy family.
As they say in New England, the wicked good women in your life. So let's talk about this. Catfish, veggie pasta, what's going on here, Chef?
So we're doing a little bit of a healthier version of pasta. So we're taking some zucchini and some yellow squash, and we're going to be shredding that with the mandolin on the julienne setting. So you're just going to take this and just run it right down once you get your thickness set. Do it a couple passes, and you make these just beautiful, beautiful strips that once you cook them down, they kind of resemble noodles.
So it's squash and zucchini, and now you're kind of getting more vegetables in the dish.
Oh, yes. So we're keeping it in the fall, so we got a little bit of sweet potatoes, some parsnips in there, julienne bell peppers, and we do a broccoli raw pesto with it as well, just to give it a little bit more flavor, and then we hit it with a little bit of white wine and butter to enhance the flavor, and a little bit of veggie seasoning as well.
So good. That all looks outstanding. We know it's going to be the base that we put the blackened catfish on. Charlie, talk a little bit about the catfish story here in the Chesapeake Bay. It's interesting. That's why you're serving it.
Kind of like people are, you know, the Chesapeake catfish is sort of a, you don't really think of it as a fish that comes from the Chesapeake, but it actually makes up a huge portion of the fish that are in there. It's an invasive fish, and this is a win-win for us, like Coach Will always says. We're taking a fish that's taking over the bay a little bit, and we're serving it. And it's a great fish because it eats the same things that the rockfish eat. So it has the same white, flaky flavor that fish has, but we're trying to control the population of it before it takes over and eats the crabs and the other stuff that...
people know catfish, an abundant resource in the Chesapeake, and it actually is a great eating fish.
Yeah, it's perfect. It's a win-win.
And kind of that white, flaky deal. So we're blackening up. We've got the pasta here. And ultimately, when we get that completed, we kind of plate everything up together, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's take a look at that.
With this one right here, we just take this right here, twirl our pasta right into the dish.
All right. And that really does look and have the character of a true pasta, even though we've got zucchini and squash going here.
Yes, sir.
Smells, look at that.
A lot of vegetarians that come in for this, but then the other people that love it just because it's a great dish.
Yeah. And then ultimately, we complete the catfish. That gets layered onto
right on top.
Beautiful. The blackened spice, the seasoning, I mean, that really sets off this catfish, correct?
Oh, my goodness, yes. With that, you know, you get a lot of garlic powder, turmeric, a little bit of oregano and dried thyme in there, and it just creates just a wonderful flavor in that, especially when you bloom the spice in this cast iron pan. It's absolutely wonderful and just amazing, amazing flavor.
Fantastic. Well, we know you guys have really made your mark there over the last year. Wicked Sisters in Hampden. What is it? Best new restaurant?
Best new restaurant and best burger in town. So from Baltimore Magazine and City Paper. So very happy to get those.
All right. Well, fantastic. Well, you've got to go by and check them out. Wicked Sisters in Hampden, right on the main drag there. You've got the fantastic blackened catfish, the burgers, everything else. I got to come check it out. All right. Thanks for coming in, guys. We appreciate having you here on Midday Maryland. And stay with us, because coming up, the group of local, like-minded people who say they found a new way to do life together. You got to stay tuned for this.